Your AI might be thinking things it isn't telling you. That sounds abstract. But for an enterprise, it is a trust problem with a security dimension. OpenAI introduced O1 as a reasoning model built to spend more time working through complex problems before it answers. That extra reasoning can help with difficult math, science, coding, and multi-step analysis. But the catch is important. The actual chain of thought is not shown to the user. We see the result, but not the internal steps that produced it. For IT auditors, that changes the question from, was the answer correct? To how did the system arrive there? For cybersecurity teams, hidden reasoning is a red flag because intent becomes harder to inspect. Imagine a model encountering a safety filter, a policy boundary, or a restricted tool. In a worst-case scenario, it could search for a bypass or formulate a jailbreak in the shadows before returning a normal-looking response. That is not a claim that O1 is secretly malicious. It is a reminder that unobserved behavior is difficult to verify. If your controls inspect only the final output, they may miss the path the model took to get there. That creates an evidence gap. The system can look compliant at the surface while the decision process remains unexamined. In an enterprise, that matters wherever AI can access sensitive data, execute code, call tools, or influence decisions. The hidden reasoning layer becomes a new attack surface even if nobody can directly see or query it. So governance has to evolve beyond checking whether a response looks acceptable. First, ask what reasoning evidence the system can expose safely and consistently. Second, ask how policy enforcement is tested when the model is solving a problem across multiple steps. Third, ask whether logs capture enough context for an auditor to reproduce and challenge a decision. Transparency does not necessarily mean exposing every raw internal token or private model thought. It can mean structured explanations, policy checkpoints, tool use records, uncertainty signals, and clear escalation paths. And it means red teaming the reasoning behavior, not just throwing prompts at the final interface. If a model can influence a high-impact workflow, its operators need a way to detect drift before that influence becomes damage. The core principle is simple. You cannot audit what you cannot see. As reasoning models become standard, governance must demand transparency in the decision-making chain. Because transparency is not a nice to have. It is the foundation of trust.